Worrying coronavirus trends in Australia. Victoria State has recorded 295 new cases and 9 deaths. Elsewhere, Greater Sydney is declared a new hotspot after it records another 19 cases, with a new cluster emerging in its east. Queensland will close its borders to Greater Sydney from Saturday. ABC's Jessie Dorset tells us more.
Sydney straight into Queensland, now boarding, but not for long. From Saturday, it'll be much harder for Sydney-siders to slip up to the Sunshine State.
A little bit relieved because I was actually meant to fly next week.
Our holiday's safe to get there, I think.
The Queensland Government has declared all of Greater Sydney a COVID hotspot, meaning non-residents who've recently been in the area will be turned away at the border.
We must protect Queenslanders, so your safety comes first.
That's a matter for the Queensland Premier. It would have been nice if she told me, but that's fine.
The news broke while the New South Wales Premier was speaking.
I note that the cases they've had up there announced today are all from Victoria.
New South Wales today recorded 19 new infections. 2 are returned travellers. 3 are part of the funerals cluster in southwestern Sydney. The Crossroads Hotel outbreak has grown by 1. 10 are linked to the Thai Rock restaurant at Wetherill Park, and 2 to its sister venue in Potts Point. Those restaurants share the same owners, but authorities are yet to confirm a connection between the clusters.
Sometimes these things can be coincidental, but we certainly are continuing that investigation.
Also in the eastern suburbs, another staff member at the nearby Apollo restaurant has tested positive. Authorities are worried about the inner east, particularly the densely populated Kings Cross Potts Point area. They've set up another pop-up testing clinic here in Rushcutters Bay. Anyone who lives around here or who's visited in the past fortnight is being warned to get tested, even if they have very mild symptoms.
And as you can see, there's a pretty long queue today, and so we're really thankful that our community is listening to us.
COVID continues to disrupt learning and earning across the city. Parramatta's Bayinami Public School has shut its gates because a student contracted the virus. And a nail salon in the Westfield Hurstville has also closed for cleaning after a staff member became sick.
It is scary, very scary to hear.
Gyms are changing the way they work too. They'll have to employ COVID marshals around the clock from midnight Friday.
We've already implemented these measures, so I think it's fantastic news, but it should have been done from day one.
It's a bigger ask for smaller gyms.
They'll now be required to have a staff member. If that means reducing their hours, that's a matter for them.
Another industry called to do its share of heavy lifting. Jessie Dorset, ABC News, Sydney.